Welcome back. We return with the big explosive news break this evening of the resignation letter of Raj Kumar Anand, the former Delhi minister. In this letter to Arvind Kejriwal, he cited two main reasons for why he's quit the Aam Aadmi Party and also resigned from the government from his post. He, of course, says that the Aam Aadmi Party, A, is anti-Dalit, B, is mired in quicksand of graft, that the Aam Aadmi Party is not the same anymore, Tetri. He says he joined the Aam Aadmi Party while he was inspired by its anti-corruption vision. But look at the condition of the Aam Aadmi Party today. He spoke of the several leaders of the AAP who continue to remain behind the bars. And after the arrest of Arvind Kejriwal, this is the first big Aam Aadmi Party leader who's taken this step. And he's also cited valid reasons on why he was forced to perhaps take this decision today.
Yes, in fact, it is a major setback to Aam Aadmi Party at that particular point of time when Raj Kumar Anand, who was the minister in the Aam Aadmi Party's cabinet, had resigned yesterday. And in fact, he also spoke exclusively to Times Network, where he told the reasons why he resigned. He particularly mentioned that Aam Aadmi Party had become an anti-Dalit party. And in fact, he also mentioned that how he was hurt that in each and every press conferences, they mentioned about Baba Saheb Ambedkar, but they did not follow the footprints of Baba Saheb Ambedkar, and that a proper space was not given, a proper space was not given to the Dalits, and in fact the representation was not given. In fact, he also stated that he had flagged this issue not just once but several times in front of the chief ministers, but all what he said was unheard by the party leaders and by the chief minister as well. In fact, we also had asked him about the allegations that have been put up by Sanjay Singh and Saurabh Bharadwaj, to which he refuted and said that there has been no summons by Enforcement Directorate on 12th of April to him. It is just because the party is deviating from the promises that it had made. He also mentioned that he joined the party because of Arvind Kejriwal's vision, because of Arvind Kejriwal's ideology. But now what is happening is everything is falling apart as far as their promises are concerned, as far as their as far as the models of health and education is concerned. Everything seems like opposite to what they had promised for. So that is why the reason was he decided to leave the party.
Okay, the AAP was born out of movement against corruption, but today this party is mired in a quicksand of graft. He says he no longer, Pranesh, wanted to be associated with the same party. He did not want to continue working as part of this government, and he says did not want my name to be added to such corrupt actions.
Not just that, in fact, on page number 2, but before we get there, this is, it's important to highlight this for our viewers. This is received by the Chief Minister's office. Now, obviously, because the Chief Minister of Delhi is cooling his heels in Tihad, so the Chief Minister hasn't had perhaps the, this letter in jail to sign, and maybe he's allowed or not allowed, but his office has received this letter. Let's go to page number 2. Of this letter, where he is making grave charges. Now, he says, दिल्ली सरकार ने विधानसभाओं और मंत्रालयों में बड़ी तादाद में फेलों की भर्ती की है, जिनकी सैलरी लाखों में थी। बाबा साहेब की बात करने वाली आपकी सरकार ने इसमें आरक्षण लागू करने की जरूरत नहीं समझी। SC/ST के वेलफेयर के लिए जो पैसे आते हैं, बाबा साहेब की बात करने वाली आपकी सरकार उसे किसी और योजना में खर्च करने से हिचकती नहीं है। इस पार्टी में दलित पार्षद, विधायक और मंत्री का कोई सम्मान नहीं है। पार्टी के अग्रणी नेताओं में कोई दलित नहीं है। इस पार्टी से एक भी दलित राज्यसभा मेंबर नहीं है। एक भी दलित विधायक किसी प्रदेश का प्रभारी नहीं है। दिल्ली की किसी भी मंडी में कोई दलित चेयरमैन नहीं है। दिल्ली सरकार के 28 कॉलेजों में एक भी चेयरमैन दलित नहीं है। मेरे लिए दलित आइडेंटिटी के साथ इस सरकार में रहना बहुत मुश्किल है, इसलिए मैं मंत्री पद से इस्तीफा देता हूं ना। एवरी टाइम अरविंद केजरीवाल in fact held a news conference, we all know the two pictures in the backdrop, Bhagat Singh on one side and B.R. Ambedkar on the other. Now, Raj Kumar Anand has said that on every point, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, you betrayed his ideals, so much so that he's listed out irregularities, some of which I just read out, Krichwin.
All right.
Rajkumar ji, what were the reasons that you had resigned from Aam Aadmi Party? Please decode the details.
देखिए, ऐसा होता है कि हम आम आदमी पार्टी में क्यों आए। हम आम आदमी पार्टी में इसलिए आए, मैंने राजनीति शास्त्र में मास्टर्स किया हुआ है, एमए किया हुआ है, और हम राजनीति को पढ़ते थे, समझते थे, और कभी राजनीति मानने की कोशिश नहीं की, क्योंकि हमें राजनीति बहुत सड़ी, बेकार, गंदी चीज लगा करती थी। लेकिन जब अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने ये कहा कि राजनीति बदलेगी तो देश बदलेगी, तो वहां मेरा एक कनेक्ट हुआ कि हाँ, यही मैं क्या सोचता हूं और यही अरविंद जी कह रहे हैं, तो हमें उनके साथ हो जाना चाहिए। मैं साथ हुआ। और लेकिन आज जब लोग पूछते हैं तरह तरह के सवाल कि भाई राजनीति तो बदली नहीं, राजनेता बदल गए, तो मेरे को जवाब नहीं दिया जाता।
आपने कल बताया कि दलितों का जिस तरह से दिया जाना चाहिए सम्मान उस तरह से नहीं मिला, जो वादे किए गए वो नहीं किए गए, और जो मॉडल एजुकेशन और हेल्थ के मॉडल पे आम आदमी पार्टी बनी थी उस तर्ज पे भी काम नहीं हुआ।
देखिए, मैंने अभी बताया कि जो रिजर्वेशन है वो मजबूरी है, संवैधानिक मजबूरी। जब तक रिजर्वेशन चल रहा है, जब तक दलितों को रिजर्वेशन मिलता रहेगा, ओबीसी को रिजर्वेशन मिलता रहेगा। लेकिन जो रिप्रेजेंटेशन की बात है वो आम आदमी पार्टी करने में हमेशा पीछे हो जाती है।
रिजर्वेशन,
हाँ, जब दलित ये महिला आयोग के अध्यक्ष की बात हुई, स्वाति मलिवाल जी जब राज्यसभा चली गई, तो मैंने खुद कहा कि इसमें किसी दलित महिला को आप बना दीजिए, क्योंकि दलितों की महिलाओं के ऊपर सबसे ज्यादा अत्याचार होते हैं। तो एक दलित महिला बन जाती है तो।
लेकिन ऐसा क्यों हुआ सर? केजरीवाल ने जब इंडिया ब्लॉक की मीटिंग हुई थी तब मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे का नाम ही उन्होंने आगे रखा था, क्योंकि वो एक दलित चेहरा है।
हाँ, ये अच्छी बात थी, मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे का नाम रखा था। मैं तो अपनी बात कर रहा हूँ ना। हाँ, तो रिप्रेजेंटेशन की जब बात आती है तो वो पीछे हट जाते हैं। उसका एक एग्जाम्पल ये है कि 13 लोग 13 नेता हमारे यहाँ के आम आदमी पार्टी के राज्यसभा भेजे गए, ठीक है, उनमें से एक भी दलित नहीं भेजा गया।
इस बात को आपने कई बार उठाया?
मैंने ये बात बहुत बार उठाई
जी।
और ये सिलेक्शन से पहले भी उठाई, लेकिन कोई सुनने वाला नहीं।
आपने इस्तीफा कब दिया और किसे सौंपा इस्तीफा?
मैंने इस्तीफा भेज दिया है, उनको मिल गया।
किसे भेजा है आपने?
सीएम ऑफिस।
अच्छा, आगे आने वाले ईडी की भी कहा जा रहा है कि ईडी का आपको प्रेशर बनाया गया। आम आदमी पार्टी कह रही है, संजय सिंह ने कल एक प्रेस वार्ता की, सौरभ भारद्वाज कह रहे हैं कि आप बनिए तो संजय सिंह जैसे बनिए, सिसोदिया जैसे बनिए।
Well, we have a spokesperson of the BJP, Neeti Jain, with us as well, along with author Binay Singh. Neeti, to you first, you know, a lot was said by the Aam Aadmi Party when this announcement came in from Mr. Rajkumar Anand that this perhaps is a bid by the BJP once again to break our ministers, break our MLAs, the same old story. But here's the former AAP Mantri in the Delhi cabinet who comes out to say, A, the party is anti-Dalit. They've given no space to Dalit leaders in the cabinet, other positions, even college chairmen, for example. That too has been cited by Mr. Anand. And then he says, this is not why I joined the Aam Aadmi Party. It's everything and anything but what it was supposed to be.
All right. So firstly, I think the Aam Aadmi Party has always blamed the BJP for anything that goes wrong inside of their party. Atishi came out and said she was being asked to join the BJP. We asked her the names and she refused to do that as well. So she has no names. They have no basis on blaming the BJP on whatever is happening inside of their party. The second point being that the Aam Aadmi Party came to power with a lot of promises, and ever since a lot of their founding members have stopped being part of this party. So I think this is something that they need to figure out. Why is it that ever since they began, a lot of their founding members have also left the party? They did not join the BJP. They were not part of the ideology that BJP is. So I think they need to answer that. Thirdly, I think there's a small coterie of people that is operating the Aam Aadmi Party. Most of them today have cases against them of corruption and money laundering. And they have not come out with a plausible answer on why is it that no matter they come out and make the media their playfield and they come out and put everything on the media, but they have failed to put anything in front of the court and take relief in whatever matters that come against them. They have Ambedkar ji's photo behind first Kejriwal and Sunita Kejriwal and everything, but the ideology that Ambedkar stood for, and that is what this MLA has also said. So the people who joined the Aam Aadmi Party initially were of a certain ideology, were of a certain thinking, and Aam Aadmi Party has not been a part of whatever they claim.
Okay.
So they have made a lot of promises
Okay,
and
just
not
to be
been
the devil's advocate here-
delivering any of those promises.
Okay, just to be the devil's advocate here, Mr. Binay Singh, can one, completely rule out the possibility of some sort of pressure that Mr. Rajkumar Anand was facing, given that so many Aam Aadmi Party leaders in the past have come out to say that we were offered a certain amount to quit the Aam Aadmi Party, join hands with the BJP. They've also been going around and saying that a deliberate attempt has been made to ensure that the approvers give a version in the favor of the BJP and not the Aam Aadmi Party through the course of the investigation in the Delhi liquor policy. Can that not be counted in as a valid argument at all, or should it not be counted as one?
Look, if there was any pressure on Mr. Anand to resign from Aam Aadmi Party, that was moral pressure. That was pressure of his Antaratma. And yes, there was a time when a group of leaders and a lot of supporters who believed that Kejriwal was an anti-graft crusader, he was Mr. Clean. But if you see today, Kejriwal is a leader with negative credibility. His supporters and his leaders, his MLAs, his MPs and ministers don't believe him now. He is exposed. Finally, he is exposed. And his MPs, MLAs are silent. They're not speaking for him. They're not even supporting him. And look at he's one of the Rajya Sabha MPs, Mr. Raghav Chaddha.
Yes.
He's in London, busy with fancy dress competition. Delhi, he's changing his branded clothes.
Okay, so while some are busy campaigning around Arvind Kejriwal's arrest and using it to AAP's advantage in the run-up to 2024 battle, there are many who are sitting on the fence, who are quite tight-lipped about what's happening in the national capital and perhaps only extending support on social media, if at all. Mr. Binay Singh, Neeti Jain, many thanks for joining us this evening. We head into a quick break for now. We'll be right back with lots more.